Hello everybody and welcome to episode 3 of our Skarbrand Let's Play. So, looking here, I had to play the last episode again, or the last turn, again, because of some autosave issues. But all I did was colonize this instead of just sacking it and raising it again. And we were able to auto-colonize Stormhenge down here. Though we are far too poor to actually, do anything with it. We just don't have enough in the bank right now. My goal is to start marching down here to Numes. Hopefully we'll be able to get there next turn so that we don't decay too much on our bloodletting meter. We can't really recruit anything again because we're just too poor. Too poor to do that. But once we sack these Khemrian settlements, we should be able to start making or generating at least a little bit of money. Looking around, the Araby states here and the Tomb Kings are going to be the richest places to sack. So that's what we're looking for. Get a new foe to fight. We've conquered Beastmen, we've conquered Greenskins, and now it's time to conquer Bony Boys and make sure that they don't bother us anymore. Which they haven't bothered us to begin with, but that's never bothered Khorne before. Are you gonna declare war on me? You sure are. Well, that changes a bunch of things. Do I continue going south here? Wurzag is going to be a problem. I know that my guy here really doesn't have the army to deal with Wurzag. The subtle torture, is that a dark elf faction? No, that's a Slaneshi faction, right? Yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna go super low on the bloodletting meter here. But we're gonna be going up towards Wurzag now. We did colonize Grunty Mingol. That's where Wurzag is going. It's okay if they take it, because we haven't, invested any resources into that. What does Wurzag's territory look like? It doesn't look great. It's gonna take at least 2 turns to get up this way. These stupid swamps take so long to get through. And I guess we'll go towards the Dragonhorn mines here. Looking at our technology, we finally unlocked tier 3 or tier 2 here. Sound of War Skull Throne cost is reduced. That's pretty good. Income from all buildings plus 10% is pretty good. Sacking settlements 25% is really good. Recruit rank, attrition, speed, bonus versus large. I think we're gonna go for spoils of battle first and then income second. And I've got to get up here so that I don't start paying too much on upkeep. One more turn until I can use that. That'll prevent me from going too low, I think, on the bloodletting meter. And it'll give me some cash. Let's reduce enemy movement range. I am not spending any money to upgrade settlements outside of Death Gorge, really, so if I lose anything, it's okay, and that just gives me more battles to fight to upgrade my bloodletting meter again, and more settlements to sack, which is, pretty nice in the grand scheme of things. Okay, he didn't go in? Did he put it under siege? Well, does this take kind of a long time between turns here? No, it didn't even put it under siege. Huh. Oh, they took it. Oh, okay, well. That does alter our plans a little tiny bit. Let's stop here before... I can't switch. We're gonna lose progress anyway, so we might as well move as forward as we can. If he, oh, there's a bunch of boys in this one, and the pump wagons. That changes things. I maybe should have paid attention and got out of forced march stance. He could come attack me here, and it would be a pretty scary fight. If I were him, that's what I would do, so we'll see. It would be a pretty terrifying fight. Okay, so he's coming out. Is that Wurzag up here? Yeah, that's Wurzag. So he's on forced march. He's taking attrition. He's taking attrition. What does it? That's a bunch of pump wagons. That's Wurzag. That's a Gobbo. Okay. Our bloodletting meter is dropping pretty fast. What if... I mean, this is very... This feels very un-Khornish. But what if I do this? I want him to face us. Or at least to separate those forces out a little tiny bit. Because I don't know if I can take both of those armies on at the same time. It's a little scary. Those pump wagons, that artillery is the scariest thing. And maybe if I can get an ambush off. Ambush failed, but it's a Pyrrhic victory. These trolls are the scariest thing because they're armor piercing. We've got some magic here. It just says I lose my warhounds. We're gonna take this. We're not gonna auto-resolve this out. We're gonna take this fight and see what we can do. I need to get the trolls away from these boys here. Circle around, put some bloodletters down on the arrow boys. And use my heroes well. I need Skarbrand to probably go take out Wurzag. And the cultist needs to go take out this little goblin shaman. I think I could do this. I wish I had some cavalry. If I had some cav, this would be so much easier. Because these trolls wouldn't stand a chance. And if I had some more of my furies, these arrow boys wouldn't be too scary either. But they're mostly savage orcs. And the savage orcs are pretty easy to drop. It's the trolls that are the scariest thing here. Alright, let's look at what the army looks like. Wolf Rider, Savage Orcs, Arrow Boys on that end. Where do they have the trolls? Right up in the back line. Let's set our line up a little bit like this. Have these guys supporting it. You're going around to the side. Put you there. And just have you... They'll meet us, so... Just get the hounds to go around behind. He's gonna try to hit me with some spells, and he did. That sucks. I thought they would meet us. Looks like we're gonna have to go forward even further. I want to loop behind with these dogs. Get them to chase. Oh, Wurzag is... He got hit by a miscast. Let's just make you easier to find. Blood Reaper. Where's the hero? Oh, I don't have the Blood Reapers. Or the Blood Letters. In. No, you go in. 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 And then you go in. Now that you're back here, hit as many of them with Rampage as we can. Blood Letters. Start wrapping around the backsides. You come up. You go in here. You guys come around, do this. You go in. As long as I can keep Skarbrand doing his work on Wurzag here, I think we're okay. This is a little scary coming around on the backside of our Blood Letters. I kind of want to turn them around and prevent this mean charge here. Where's my cultist? He's doing what he can. Wurzag is almost down. Alright, so these Chaos Warriors are going to come around from behind to hit these. My dogs are taking a lot of damage from something. Something is hitting them pretty hard. These Blood Letters are doing nothing, so come in and do something. This cultist can come do that. Come on to the backside. Wurzag is dead. Now that Wurzag is dead, we're gonna come deal with these trolls. Before Jack dies, we need to do a bunch of things. These Blood Letters have almost done their job. Where are my dogs? What is this? Savage Orc Boar Boys that are doing a decent amount of damage to us here. And these Blood Letters should really be trying to get as much in on them as we can. Okay, this flank is pretty much sorted. Those trolls are still hanging around. Yeah, I think we've got it. I don't think it's a Pyrrhic victory. I think we pretty handily won that one. We killed Wurzag off, which is pretty important. That's their strongest leader. 141 or 140 losses to 791 losses. And this army will be pretty easy to mop up with a second go around. 3 kills there, 45, 39, 81 kills here, 87 kills here. These Chaos Warriors are punching up. They're doing a lot of good work. What was the scariest thing? The arrows, all these Savage Orc boys. Just because they were probably in the thickest fighting. They were probably fighting some bloodletters here. And those trolls. I need to get these upgraded to Exalteds as fast as I can. Trade out these regulars for Exalteds. Come on, game, load. If these were stone trolls, it'd be a lot worse. I defeated an army almost twice my size. With, you know, they probably took 4 times losses. Maybe 5 times losses, maybe. Army replenishment. This one is worse. But I think we're gonna take the auto resolve on that one. We almost lost Jack though. I did not think that we'd be able to take that with all those pump wagons. I didn't think we'd be able to take that. I'm gonna have to recruit some bloodletters though. I need something in this army. This army is the army that I defeated. Physical resistance, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good defeat trait. Okay, let's look at the state of our army. It is pretty deplorable. This army is a nothing army. Let's transfer a bunch to you. We'll come down here and we'll recruit. We gotta recruit 3 more of those. Alright, you've leveled. We'll go for Claimer of Skulls for that huge upkeep reduction. And we'll finish off Lightning Strike, and then we'll go into Skarbrand's unique tree. Locus of Fury. What do you do for me? Charge bonus, base weapon damage. Abjuration, that's gotta be magic, right? Spell resistance. Wrath, melee attack. What would this give me? Charge bonus, base weapon damage, armor piercing weapon damage. I think we're gonna go for Fury, Foe Seeker, and then work our way up. More armor, I think, is going to be pretty good for you. Melee attack, so you're doing damage, and then Wound Maker. And Skarbrand is going to take this fight. That's a decisive victory. Low losses. We'll take the army replenishment off of it. We're getting a decent amount of magical items to drop here. I think I would like to go into recruitment stance and try to pick up... I lost my dogs. I like the dogs. That's going to get me pretty low next turn. Okay, do I finish Lightning Strike? Yes. And then we go straight through here. I want to get to Locus of Endless War. 15% movement range after winning a battle is insanity. It's going to be like our most important thing. And I also need to look at our weapons. So details, the Hellblade, weapon strength 15, melee attack, weapon strength 10. My melee attack is really high already. My weapon strength is also ridiculously high. So let's go here. Hand weapon will give you the Firestorm Blade. And we'll give you this. And for you, we'll give you the Giant's Blade. And we'll give you the Helm of Discord. And the Potion of Strength. And you, big boy, get the Biting Blade. Okay. So we're actually using the items that we're getting here. You're on your steed, you're on your Juggernaut. Next turn we're replenishing. I don't have enough money to upgrade any buildings. We're gonna take this next turn, then we're gonna move this way. We're gonna sack and move in with this guy. And then we'll go into Dragonhorn Mines, then we'll go up here. Then I guess we're gonna move into the Empire, really. I really don't have too many forces that I want to be fighting over in this area. It's like Queek, who's my soon-to-be ally. Khorne is Ascendant. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's get you moved in the proper area. Let's get you ready to go here. They are a Wa army. So it is bigger than I expect. And that is a walled settlement, unfortunately. The pump wagon is the scary thing. Let's auto-resolve, see what we look like. That's not that bad. We're gonna... Oh, there's nothing to sack. No money for sacking it. So, I think we take the skulls. I still haven't raised a single blood host. I think we'll take this as a blood host and use it to siege this and send Skarbrand in. We want you following Skarbrand. Get you moving in the proper direction. That's going to take Winds of Magic, but it'll give us more replenishment next turn. Okay, now we can start like moving through Skarbrand's tree. I'll want Thickskin maybe. Or probably Murder. The hit points are going to be better. Or we're going to be moving into this direction with this guy. Gate of Khorne. Pretty soon I'll have it. Soon we'll get to the War Shrine. Yeah, okay. So we're losing 300 a turn. That's okay. That's manageable. Do I want to move into better Chaos Warriors? Do I want to move into Hounds? And then Forsaken. The Forsaken of Khorne and these Flesh Hounds are really good. Or do I want to move into these Exalted Bloodletters? So, compared... Melee attack 34, 42, weapon strength 34, 44, armor 35, 40. So they're just a little better overall. 300 upkeep, 200 upkeep. I want these is what I want. I want a few of these and then a bunch of these. But I also want these spawns of Khorne. Okay, so we're going to go for the dog building. It takes 3 turns. 2 turns I'll be able to do this. Am I decaying? Not yet. How much longer until you get big enough to upgrade this? A lot. So I'll need another army. We'll need at least one more army there to get the bloodletting going for all of this. Once I start sacking some more expensive settlements, my Chaos Lord down here can start doing some stuff instead of costing me money. Are you declaring war on me? That's so anti-Khorne, just paying him off like that, but I'm so far away. I don't have any ability to defend Death Gorge from Ironbrow Thoric right now, so we're gonna have to deal with that. But soon I'll have enough. Income from sacking settlements has increased. Let's go with income from all buildings to increase. Let's get you into normal stance. I can't actually reach this. Maybe I can. Ah, so close. It's so close. If I follow behind, I can transfer from Skarbrand into this guy useful units. Let's get you a little bit closer. And then we take the turn. We'll lose some bloodletting. But it's okay. What I want is for these to start being colonized. Morgheim especially, actually. I would like Morgheim to be colonized up. So it's just easier to travel through here, and we get some extra little buildings. Like 100 gold here or there adds up a little quickly over time. The Bloody Hands, Scabby Eyes. Maybe we're just gonna take on all the orcs. Maybe that's our goal. A colossal Gorbull pounds upon the gates, bring to prove itself before the skull throne. His horn skulled herd followed at a distance. Duel the Minotaur. Slay the herd. Well, we're Khorne, so we duel. That gives us a level. Who is this? He's got some pump wagons and some squigs. We're gonna take this, auto-resolve it, get some cash, sack it for 10 grand. That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Then we're gonna come up here. We'll auto-resolve it. Sack this for another 10 grand. All right, here we go. Now we're making some money. Come in here. I don't want to occupy. I shouldn't have done that. I forgot I had to wait until the next turn. We'll do this. Now we have some money. So... one... No, that takes 2 turns. Because your bloodletting's too low, bro. Your bloodletting's so low. We'll go here. And we'll recruit from here. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll transfer some down to that guy. Do this, this, this. Now we can start upgrading things. This, this. Okay, now we got some cash. This. Trophy rack. Let's level up Skarbrand. Okay, so campaign movement range increased. Base weapon damage plus 50% when I turn rampant. Gore feast. That's what we want. Murder for Jack. And melee attack, weapon strength. My melee attack is pretty good, but we'll just finish that out. He's really close to getting these, which is what we want.
I am an instrument of war. Khorne demands blood.
Next turn I go in and I get a blood host. I get a blood host. And we see what we do with those blood hosts. So blood host up here. Blood host down here. You want peace? Forget you, bro. And Manfred declares war. Okay, that's an issue. Okay, Manfred took out Cetra. That's an issue, yep. We've got to deal with this and then sack all this. Henry's gone. Come in. Auto. Blood for the blood gods. You get out of this stance. Go into this stance. A Pyrrhic victory. Alright, I mean, we're gonna take it. Sack it for 12,000. Cool, okay. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. And then we're just gonna push as far as we can into Manfred now. We have that blood host to come like clean up these little garrisons up here, and then we'll kill off that blood host. So that's pretty cool for us. I want to be spreading corruption, I guess. Okay, Restless Fury probably for the extra movement range. Finish off Murder. Start going into Scarred Veteran for the hit points. and move down here to cut off Manfred before he becomes too big of an issue. I think next turn we're definitely going to hit the Skulls for the Skull Throne button. I can't switch, oh can I?
Exalted from slaughter. Raise the banners.
Okay. Let's get 3 of these bad boys going. This is how I'm going to get his army up and get his bloodletting up. Is just by, like, see, this went much better because these 3 settlements are so close to each other, right? Because they're so close, we're able to chain victories back and forth, but everything down here was spread out pretty far. Once I get down into Araby here, things should be a little closer. I'm not gonna pay you off. If you want to come attack me, do it. I don't care about any of these settlements up here. They're just gonna become skulls. We don't want to make a blood host using a blood host because you get less units. So if it does come across, we have issues. Come here. We will continue this siege for a turn.
Fight for Khorne.
We want
None oppose
to come down. Keep coming down because I want to get down here. But I'm gonna have problems with upkeep. Yeah, we're gonna have big problems with upkeep here in a minute. But 13k should help that. Let's undo that and then... Well, it didn't change anything. Then we'll set this to income from all buildings. Manfred has messed with the wrong person. I was just looking for reasons to murder you, bro.
What?
Looking for reasons to take you out.
You dare. What?
If I war the dwarves, Queek will like that quite a bit. Bitterstone Mine might be a little hard to take. But I should be getting really close to my short campaign victory at this point. I think I've sacked like 12 or so. 12 out of 27, so we're doing alright. Oh, well, some of these I didn't touch. Like Morgheim. Ah, the Skaven are down here. That's why I can't take them.
Skulls for the skull.
Yeah, skulls for the Skull Throne. Sack that bad boy. Hopefully it gets drawn to destruction. And then we'll go up into Bitterstone Mine. And then we'll get rid of this blood host that's costing me so much. I don't want or care about control. At all. Next we go into Bitterstone Mine. Skarbrand is just gonna keep working his way
Let the slaughter
to go murder Manfred. Numas and the Khemri.
Such a thing is impossible.
You want to come this way.
Never.
I mean, this is probably just like a big zombie army. And an army full of zombies is not going to be a problem for us. Like, at all, bro. you want to start messing with me, you're gonna have big problems. Unless you've got Vargeist, Terrorgeist, all those things, you're making a mistake. He'll go and he'll take that next turn. Skarbrand will take about 2 turns to get there. That's fine. We really didn't spend any money in that area. As long as we keep Death Gorge, we're in a pretty good spot. Income from buildings goes up. Alright, what do we want next? Sound of War, maybe? War leaders, Lord Recruit rank. I think Sounds of War.
More fury for Khorne's forces. Incarnate's name, march to war. Khorne commands, I go.
We're coming down this way, and then we'll sweep around, possibly.
I thirst for battle.
Yeah, we're getting major upkeep issues at this point.
I pause before butchery.
Am I gonna go... We will decay this turn. I could do this. I can do this. Auto resolve that out. Army replenish. I just made a bunch of money off that too. That's pretty good. I still didn't get close enough, but I got closer. 20 on Skarbrand now. How much do I need? 4. I'm almost done. Wrathful Reaper or Anarchy of Madness. I want the Khorne Corruption. Thick Skin. Gate of Khorne. Alright, so now we have a permanent summon Blood Reaper, Bloodletter's ability. Can I take this? Oh, come on, game. Come on. I can take this. I can take this fight. I'll do this off camera because it's a little itty bitty fight. Not worth showing, but there's no way I lose this. Come on. Come now. Come. Not with Flesh Hounds versus just Savage Orcs. Yeah, this was... No way was this a defeat. Not with Murder Doggies. Not with the Murder Dogs. Versus Savage Orcs. This is nothing. All I have to do is worry about leadership. I'll deal enough damage to kill everything. We have one more unit of Bloodletters we can summon in. These Bloodletters are gonna attack these orcs. And then we hit them on the backside. I was supposed to lose this battle. Auto-resolve? Are you drunk? What's wrong with you? This is a victory. Done. We're finished. Easy. With that battle done, we're just going to go ahead and kill off this blood host because they're costing me too much cash. If my game would load. This last little tiny sliver. Come on, game. These flesh hounds, they're so good. Like, I love the Chaos Hounds and the Beastman Hounds. I highly rate them actually for the early game, because I think disrupting the enemy backline is really important. And these are just so much better than those things. Give me the skulls. And we'll just delete all these and delete him. So he's gone. So we're back down to just losing 1,000 instead of 2,000.
Lord of Khorne. Skarbrand. Slain.
Is there anything I can recruit this turn that's worthwhile? Recruiting some halberds or dual weapons. What's the upkeep on you? 147, 164. I think recruiting a couple of halberds wouldn't be terrible, because they might have, yeah, see, they've got these crypt horrors, they've got vargulfs, they've got hexerays and blood knights. All of this is not scary. This is scary. Vargulf is a little scary. Blood knights are a little scary. So having the anti-large is going to end up being pretty important versus Manfred here. And we're going to be going up against Bretonnia too, so having the anti-large is going to be pretty important for that as well. It's going to be pretty important for that as well. Manfred made a mistake. He shouldn't have come in. Is that Manfred himself? I'm pretty sure it is. Oh my god, he is in March stance. Can I reach him and wipe him out? Can I... Direwolves, Vargeist. Oh my god, he is just out of range. That is so ridiculous. Why is this a Pyrrhic victory for me? Reduced vigor. Do I auto this out? We'll do it. It could have been a lot worse. I was expecting a lot worse. There's no money in sacking this. So we're gonna raise us a blood host and just have an extra army around. This is a decent army. Skull cannons, the blood shrine.
Lord of Rage.
I want to get you out of your vigor loss mode. I want Skarbrand to get into his recruiting mode. Why can't I? Thank you, thank you. I want to give you like these three.
The time of ascension beckons.
And I want to recruit 1, 2, 3. And hopefully Manfred can't really get over to me this turn. Hopefully that's the case and he doesn't really have the ability to mess with us this turn. I'm really close to immortality with Jack. I kind of don't want to lose him. It would be a shame at this point. Weapon strength, charge. I am on the Juggernaut, so we'll go with the charge bonus. Back into the Gate of Khorne. Are you on your War Shrine? Yeah.
Blood gods demand sacrifice.
So if he's on his war shrine, like, he gets massively reduced stats, but the war shrine does give us a lot of buffs for our army. Ooh. The buffs for our army is big. Passive abilities. Give her a furious glory. Weapon damage, armor piercing damage, and melee attack is so good. I should have went with this instead of the extra gate of Khorne. But, you know, mistakes are mistakes. We make them, we deal with them, we go with them. This army's actually getting big enough to be useful and scary. And with this, I think we're going to end this episode. I don't really have anything in Argol Migdal that I'm too furious about losing. We're going to level that up so we can get Flesh Hounds. We're going to stave off the Exalted Bloodletters for a little bit, because it's getting pretty expensive upgrading my regular army into the better Chaos Warriors. So we're going to save off on trying to upgrade these for a bit. We do have some regiments of renown that we could certainly pick up. If I combine, and I combine, and then I, whoop, don't do that. Combine, boom, boom, recruit. That gives us Flesh Hound, and that gives me an Exalted Bloodletter. That's even better. We are maximum bloodletting at this point. Lots of Khorne corruption going around, lots of upkeep being reduced. That's pretty solid. And then next turn we'll have this army and Skarbrand's army to try to deal with whatever Manfred has, whatever he's got going on. Yeah, he's a little scary. We're gonna have to sack something soon though, because we have no cash. But I'm gonna end this episode here. Everybody, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.